or through a process to imagine what it could look like and what it is you actually want. Then we're going to cover the steps to making the plan and why most plans fail and why I've followed a specific game plan since I was in high school playing sports, from college sports to professional sports to starting a business, from not having a clue what I was going to do. And I want to share with you the game plan that I follow that works for me every time I'm looking to get to the next level in my life. We're going to talk about taking the first step in the School of Greatness Academy 6.0. I am pumped about this. One of the reasons I'm excited about it is because I'm not sure the next time we're going to be offering it. We've been offering it one class after the next over the last couple of years. And after one class finishes, we open it up for the next one. But we keep it closed during the time that current class is working and getting results in their business and life. We are working on a few other big projects right now that's going to take a lot of our time and attention. So I don't know the next time we're offering this. And people are constantly posting me on Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook saying, when are you opening School of Greatness Academy next? I missed the last round. This may be the last time for a while. I don't know when later this year it's going to be opening up again. So this is an opportunity to join if you've been thinking about it for a while. Now, where you're at right now. Now, some of you, I want you to respond to me after I tell you these three options. Where you think you are currently at in your life, business, relationships, on a whole, in general, what's the feeling that you're getting right in this moment? So, are you a puppy that's on the couch, that's kind of like down, not really sure what's happening? Maybe you got laid off of a job, maybe your business, or product failed that you're working on, or maybe you're just in transition from something that you were excited about that you no longer get to do anymore, and you're trying to figure out what the next move is, but you're just not sure what direction to take. You're on the couch, right? This was me about 8 years ago. I was on my sister's couch. After I was done playing professional football, I had no clue what I was going to do next, and I was just kind of down and out. So that's one option. The second option, the excited puppy dog. Excited but clueless. There's lots of information going on out there. You're checking your Snapchat, your Instagram, your Facebook feeds, your YouTube. You're checking all the email newsletters. You subscribe to everything. There's there's all this information. It's amazing. People are doing great things in their life, their business, their relationships. There's just so much information, right? You're like chasing 6 balls at once, and you're not sure which direction to go towards, right? You're excited, and you just haven't built the momentum with one thing that's really taking you from, the certain financial level you've been at for years to that 10x level where you've gone from 60 grand a year to $500,000 a year, right? You're excited, but you've just been putting your attention too thin on too many things. And the third option is you are ready. You've been through those phases. You're ready to take action. Your game face is on. You got your lips snarled up just a little bit because you're just ready to be focused, and you just need that plan, right? You just want that plan and that community and that accountability to keep you on track, because the biggest challenge for people when they get excited and they have a plan, even they have a roadmap, is they don't have accountability. They don't have someone or a group to keep them on track and to hold them high when our willpower gets low. So where do you believe you're at right now? Go ahead and type in right now. Are you on the couch? You're excited, but you're clueless. You're not sure which direction to go. Or you've got your game face on, and you just need that little extra strategy. You need that extra accountability. Lots of great answers here. I see game face is on, excited but clueless, on the couch. A lot of game faces I'm seeing. A mix of excited and clueless. Someone says they're on a beanbag. Excited but clueless, game face. Numbers 2 and 3. A few more I see on the couch. So there's hundreds of responses. There's kind of a mixture of all three. And if you're either one, you're in the right place. Now, let me ask you this question, and I'm gonna get a wide range of answers, so I can already tell. Are you fully satisfied with your current results and where the direction you are headed? So are you currently in this moment saying, I'm satisfied with my financial results that I've created so far in my life. I'm satisfied with the the business or the career that I have. I'm satisfied with all my relationships. I'm satisfied with my health. I'm satisfied with my spirituality. I'm satisfied in every area of my life, my family. I mean, I'm satisfied currently with everything I have personally created. You know, everything in our lives is a direct result of what we've created. And it's our responsibility. Everything is our responsibility of what we've created, right? And are you excited and satisfied with where you're headed? Do you have a clear vision that is big enough to excite you? That if you wrote down your vision right now, or if you said it to a friend, my vision is to inspire 100 million people, to teach them how to make a full-time living doing what they love. For me, telling a friend that gets me excited. And if I think about it and I say, you know what, I reach that goal in 5 years, that I'd be fully excited and satisfied with those results, I think I'd be pretty freaking satisfied. I'm always hungry to impact more and create more and to develop and grow more, right? There's a difference between like satisfied and hungry to grow more. But, saying that to me scares me a little. If I said it to someone, that's my vision, that's my goal. The next 5 years, I want to inspire 100 million people to just make a full-time living doing what they love. That doesn't mean they have to be entrepreneurs, but it just means they're doing something they love and they're making a living around it. And if I achieved it in 5 years, I'd be pretty freaking pumped. Now, go ahead and type in if you feel like you are satisfied with your current results and the vision you are heading. And I'm seeing a lot of people saying, excited, no, but I have a plan. 50%, no. I'm grateful, but not satisfied. Not satisfied some things, but not everything. No, not 100%. I'm not satisfied. Nope, not satisfied. No. Not sure. Okay. Now I want you guys to do an exercise with me. So at the beginning of this, I asked you to be fully present and be fully committed to the questions that I ask you. And I want you to take notice if you do this or not. I'm going to do about a 60 to 90 second guided visualization. I'm going to walk you through a process. And I'm going to ask you in a moment to close your eyes in a moment. And I want you to take notice because I can't see all, 1,000 of you who are watching right now, who are listening. I can't see you guys, right? So I'm not going to know if you're going to be able to do this. All I know is what you tell me, your word, if you do it or not. So I want you to, in a moment, again, close your eyes and just notice whether you keep your eyes closed the entire time or if you get distracted when you say, you know what, I'm not going to do that. Just take notice whether you do this or not. Part of this process is seeing people that if they can actually complete through the exercises, or if they just say, you know what, this seems silly, or this isn't necessary for me right now, or it's not something I want to do, so I'm just going to watch in the background and not participate. And again, I just want you to notice. If that's what you're up to right now, then just notice how is that showing up in your life. Are you standing back and participating while your friends or people that inspire you who are taking action and getting the results in their lives that you want? So I just want you to take notice of this. And I'm going to hope that all of you, 100% of you, will do this. So for those that are committed to greatness and want to step up and achieve their vision, I want you to close your eyes. Again, put your phone off to the side, clear out distractions. If you have friends sitting next to you or your team sitting with you, all of you close your eyes and join and do this together. And I want you to take a moment. Take a break. Take a deep breath in. And then let it out. Take another deep breath in. And let it out. And as you do this, just relax your hands. If your hands are tight or in a fist, just relax them on your legs. Sit back in your chair and continue breathing in. And then let it out. And continue breathing in that pattern. I want you to just take a break. Sometimes we're so hard on ourselves. We're beating ourselves up constantly. We don't think it's good and we're good enough. Or always chasing something, and it can be exhausting. So I want you to just take a moment to acknowledge where you're currently at in your life. Acknowledge all the things that you have created, all the good you have done in the world, all the lives you have impacted. Continue breathing. Take another deep breath in. And let it out slowly with a smile. Put a smile on your face. And I want you to imagine for a moment someone in your life that you are so grateful for. I want you to imagine, again, keeping your eyes closed and your body relaxed. I want you to imagine this person standing or sitting right in front of you, and they're looking at you. They have a huge smile on their face. And I want you to imagine this person that you're just so grateful for. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a husband or wife, maybe it's a child, maybe it's a mother, father, maybe it's a stranger who did something so amazing for you that it just blew you away. Someone who's been there for you, someone who is constantly shows up for you, someone who always has your back. They just accept you. No matter what you do, who you are, what you say, what you believe in, they accept you. I want you to imagine that person and just think of that person's name. Again, keeping your eyes closed and continue taking a deep breath in and let it out. I just want you to imagine that person's face in front of you and think of their name, their first name. And now I want you to, in your mind, you don't have to say this out loud, I just want you to tell them the first thing that comes up for you in this moment, for the vision that you have, specific vision that you have for your health, your finances, and your relationships. So tell them how you want your health to look in the next 5 years. Again, just imagine saying it and imagine what this feels like and looks like for you, what your health looks like, what your relationships look like, and what your finances look like. Maybe the number that you want to reach in the next 5 years, how much you want to make every year for the next 5 years. I just want you to imagine telling them this and them being so excited for you, like they always are. And they always have your back, no matter how crazy your dreams are, no matter what you say, no matter who else doesn't believe in you, they always are going to have your back. Now take another deep breath in and let it out with a big smile and a sigh. Now go ahead and open your eyes slowly. Take another breath, kind of shake it out, shake your body out a little bit. And I want you to write down in the chat box, I'm the only one who's going to see this, but I'll read aloud some of these. I won't say your name if you don't want me to. But write down what came up for you. Who was the person that you saw? Go ahead and write their name down, or write who they were in your life. Your friend, mother, daughter. And I'm seeing a lot of people saying my parents, my darling wife, my mom, my boyfriend, my wife, my mother, husband. Someone said that felt so great doing that. Excited, I'm glad you liked it. My best friend, my husband, my mother, husband, my mother, big brother, children, my coach, parents, sister, hubby, grandfather, husband, mom, girlfriend. Okay, loved that, thank you, yeah, okay. I'm seeing lots of family, a lot of family members, a lot of parents here. I also want you to write down what is the vision that you told this person. What's the vision that you told them? What was the finances that you had? Maybe you came up with something else for your life that you wanted. Maybe it was more about spirituality for you. But what was something that came up for you? Write that down, what your financial goal is, the impact you're looking to create, that if you achieved that in the next 5 years, you would be so satisfied and happy and know that you made a difference. Someone said $10 million in 5 years, financially free, and continue to be a strong family together, fit and healthy, earn about $1.5 million a year in the next 5 years, lose 100 pounds, save $8,000 a year, and have a $90,000 salary. Awesome. To be financially free, healthy inside and out, $200,000 in the next 5 years a year, $500,000 a year in the next 5 years, start doing something I love and have a passion for. Finances would go from 0.5 million, from current to 0.5 million pounds per year, better health, and $75,000 a year, management consulting. I'm seeing tons of people sharing their vision. This is awesome. I love that you guys are this active. Now, this is where you want to get to. This is where we want to get to. This is what you guys are saying that your vision is, what you're committed to, what you want your friends to support you with. And how many of you, I think I know the answer for this, how many of you this is your current reality, that you're currently achieving all the things that you want in the future? If so, awesome. It's time to get a bigger vision and start thinking bigger. See a lot of you saying, not yet, but on the path. Yes, not at all, no, okay. So are you ready to make it your current vision? Are you ready to make this vision you have in the future a reality right now? Go ahead and type in yes if you want to start that process, if you want to step into that process and being that human that you need to be in order to make it happen. Go ahead and type that in. Yes, I'm seeing tons of yeses. Okay, we're going to continue. Stay with me here. Now, where you want to get to? This is the place we want to get to, right? This happy dog, not the dog on the couch. This little guy, fluffy, happy, smiling, and about to take a dip in a pool. That's where we're going to get to. So what we're going to need to do, this is something I've been doing for a long time, since high school sports, college sports, being a professional athlete, playing with the USA Olympic handball team, building a business. You've got to be so specific. And I saw a lot of you guys sharing your vision, and some of you guys weren't that specific. Some of you were. The more specific, the better. And you want to make it a stretch goal. You want to make it something that seems like, you know what, this is kind of crazy. I remember about 2 years ago when I said, you know what, I want to impact 100 million people. When I first said it, I was like, that's kind of impossible, you know. A lot of people always say, I want to inspire the world, and I want to change the world, and you know, impact everyone. And I just don't think that's clear enough. You know what I mean? There's more people being born every day. It's like the population keeps growing. I think you got to be specific. That way you can measure it. And you got to do something that seems attainable, but also a stretch. And when I said 100 million people, I was like, man, that's a lot of people. But when I started to break it down, and I was like, well, if I do this every single day, and I build it to this level after 1 year, and then the next year it 3x's, and then it continues to 3x, you know, I could get there in the next 5 to 10 years if I do this. And you got to have to really want this vision. You can't just say, I want to make $1 million this year, but your vision and your mechanism does not match your passion. So if your mechanism is like, I'm going to make $1 million, but I'm going to sell, I don't know, hair extensions, right? That's not something that I'm passionate about. So for me to say I want to make $1 million selling hair extensions, I'm not going to be able to sustain that. And that doesn't really serve me or other people to the best of my ability. So you got to really want that vision and what you want to create. The next thing you got to do is you got to make the plan. You know, we're going to get excited about something. We're going to declare our vision. We're going to tell our best friends. We're going to tell other people, our coach, our mentors, our accountability groups. But you got to start with the end in mind. And a lot of people just don't break it down. They don't make these simple steps and break it down. And I'm assuming everyone here has heard of things like this on how to do this. This is not something new. This is not some new strategy. This is basic principles. Most people just don't execute basic principles, and they don't have the team and the support group to make it happen. But you got to start with the end goal in mind and when you want to achieve it by. Then you got to work backwards on what you need to do. Most people don't have clarity of when they want to achieve something by, and they don't take the urgency every single day like there's a gun to their head pointing at them saying, if you do not achieve this by the date you declared it, we will blow your head off. Now that may sound a little bit extreme, but imagine for a moment, what would life look like if you said, you know what, I want to make $1 million by next year, December 15th, 2017, right? I want to make $1 million by then. And you're thinking, I have no clue how this is going to happen or how I'm going to make it happen. But if I came to your head and said, well, I'm going to blow your head off, and I'm going to hold this to your head every single day, 24/7, as a reminder that your time is ticking for you to achieve this goal, how many of you think you'd be able to make it actually happen if your actual life depended on it? And I bet 100% of you would say, yes, I would find a way. I would do whatever it takes. I would become a master of enrollment. I would get people, I would be selling my dream like crazy. I would do anything because my life is on the line. The challenge is most of us don't put our life on the line. They don't put our urgency. Again, it doesn't need to be that dramatic, but we don't have this urgency like our life is on the line. We just think there's so much time. When I have friends who are working on my team right now who their close friends are dying of cancer right now, and we think we have all this time, but really we have no clue when our last day is up. And so for me, I'm here to make an impact. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to achieve my vision and work towards them. And I do it with urgency. And you've got to set milestones along the way, right? I want you guys to think about this. You've got to really be willing to set these milestones along the way and have the urgency to set those mini goals. Because if you just say, well, in 5 years, I want to achieve this, if you don't set the milestones every week, every month, every 3 months, every 6 months, then it's hard to stay motivated and consistently doing the work. How many of you would agree? Go ahead and type in yes if you would agree to that. You got to break it down into these daily tasks, even if you need to. So every hour, what am I doing? Every day, what am I doing? Every week, every month, every year to achieve that vision. You got to be so systematic and productive in your approach. So you're not just chasing the next ball that gets thrown around and the next cool thing. You're staying focused on your vision, and you're able to build momentum. And I like to say, keep it simple. Sometimes we overcomplicate our dreams and our goals. Go ahead and type in yes if you're someone who's ever overcomplicated your goal or made it so challenging for you to achieve or made it so difficult or put so much pressure or energy on yourself that it was just so overwhelming because it was too complicated. Financial goals are actually pretty easy to achieve once we break them down. I want to make $100,000 this year. Let's say I want to make $365 this year. $365,000 this year, right? When I break it down, all I need to do is make $1,000 a day. And I need to create one product that's $1,000, and I need to find one person that's going to buy it every single day. Now, can I get in front of 20 people every single day, or qualified leads, and convert one of them to buy? If I needed to figure it out, I could figure out the system that would make that happen. But somehow we overcomplicate this. We think about, I need to figure out all these different ways to build my audience and the following and traffic and all these other things, right? Paid ads, free ads. I need to create content. I need this, blah, 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 blah. We don't just think about simple terms. I need to find one person a day to buy my program for $1,000. Now I make $365,000 this year. Okay, how am I going to do that? Great. Let me find one channel to find 20 qualified leads a day. And then figure out the mechanism. Is that a webinar? Is that one-on-one phone calls? Is that in-person event? Is that you figure out the mechanism and then you do that over and over and over again until it doesn't work. This is what I've done for 8 years. I did a webinar in 2009, 2008, and made $6,200 on my first webinar. And I said, wow, this is it. After 2 years of scratching my head and trying to figure things out, I found something that worked. So every week I did a webinar, a live webinar. For the last 8 years, I've done a live webinar at least once a week. and I consistently sell the same programs over and over. And I sell to the same audiences, I find new audiences, and I just break it down. This is how much I want to make this year. Okay, this is how much I need to do every week, every month, every day. And if one thing's not working, I turn it up in another area and continue to build upon that. Keep it simple. It's all about taking the first step, right? We've got to take that first step, like this little poodle-looking puppy dog, whatever this dog is. I'm not sure the name of it, but it looks like a little poodle to me. But how many of you are nervous? You know, you've declared this vision. You've had this idea for this vision, that where you want to be in the next 6 months even. But how many of you are nervous to take action? Go ahead and type in if you feel nervous or you feel uncertain or you feel, you know what, I've declared big things in the past, but I always fall off. You know, how many of you, we're at the beginning of the year now, how many of you declared something, a New Year's resolution, 6 weeks ago, and have already, maybe it was to work out 5 days a week, maybe it was to cut out gluten or sugar, and you've already taken a misstep. You've already spent 3 days where you didn't work out in a row, or you had like 4 days of sugar, or whatever it may be, or you said you're going to do something in your business and you've already got distracted. How many of you have ever experienced that in the past, where you've committed to something and then in 6 weeks you've already fallen back? And I'm seeing a lot of you saying yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And a lot of you saying you're very nervous as well, overwhelmed, definitely nervous. Okay. It's all right. Some of you might be blinded by self-doubt. Some of you might be saying, you know, it's easy for me to say what I want, but to be honest, I don't believe that I can actually create it. I don't believe that I have the skills or the education or the experience or the results or the certificates that I need. You know, I don't believe that I have all the tools, or why would anyone buy from me, right? Some of you think that. And belief is one of the most powerful things that we could have. And a lot of times it takes someone else believing in you in order for you to believe in yourself. You know, there's a lot of times when I was younger growing up where I didn't believe in myself. And it was when I joined that middle school basketball team where I met a coach who saw some great potential in me and worked with me and encouraged me and continued to build me up, so that when I didn't believe in myself, he was there to support, and it created more belief in me because someone else believed in me. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, where someone else believed in you and you started to gain that confidence. You started to puff your chest out a little bit. You started to raise your chin up. Go ahead and type in yes if you've ever been down or you didn't believe in yourself and someone else stood in front of you and said, I believe in you. You've got this. I've got your back. You can do it. I'm seeing a lot of you saying amen to that one. Yes. So the key is to not isolate yourself. And the key is to surround yourself with a support group, right? Is to make sure you find people that can support you, who are like-minded, who keep you accountable. And that's what we've created with the School of Greatness Academy. This is what you get with the School of Greatness Academy. And I want to tell you guys exactly what it is, what's included, who it is for, who it is not for, how you can get access to it, and all the next steps. This is the 6th round of the School of Greatness Academy. And for me, this is the program that I wish I had early on when I was starting out, to keep me accountable, to give me the resources, the tools, the training, and to give me a step-by-step plan to follow through on over a period of time so I could achieve my goals and my vision. So what is it? It's an 8-week do from anywhere. So this is virtual. This is all online. You do it from anywhere. Boot camp on how to get clarity and get off the couch, make money and follow your passion, prioritize yourself when life gets a little distracting, and to reach your goals. Again, 8-week virtual do from anywhere online live training. It's designed to take your life to the next level. So all of those dreams and visions that you guys said you wanted to create, this is designed to help get you there much faster. For those that have no clue what your goals are, It's designed to help you get clarity on your vision and your goals. It's designed to create accountability for you achieving them. So we create core accountability groups that are designed by you, created by you with your peers, the people that inspire you the most in this academy. You create your groups together and you meet every week to keep each other accountable and move forward. It introduces you to tools to be way more productive because so many of us don't structure our days to be productive. We are not productive right now, this time of age. We are constantly on our phones, constantly distracted. We spend way too much time on social media. We spend way too much time consuming articles, all this information, as opposed to just a couple things a day or a couple things a week and creating and taking action. So it's going to give you the tools to be way more productive, and it's going to give you a supportive community. Again, the community you've always wanted of like-minded people to support you to get to that next level. That's what this is all about. You know, I was on my book tour a few months ago, and the School of Greatness community is incredible. Amazing human beings, up to big things, inspired about personal growth, constantly learning and developing new skills, incredibly generous, healthy, happy, joyful human beings. And every city I went to, all around the country and in other countries, it was the same thing. Really positive, grateful, excited human beings. And that's what you're going to get inside of the School of Greatness Academy. Here's what it's not. It's not an advanced business course on sales and marketing. A lot of people hire me for that. A lot of people want this information from me. We have other training courses that are specialized to sales and marketing and online entrepreneurship. We're actually developing a huge program right now that's going to be coming out many months from now, but it's designed specifically for that. We have some other courses already on that, but this is not specific to business and sales and marketing. We have those separately, although there is a couple of modules in here that cover this. It's just not specific towards it. It's not one-on-one coaching with me. That's at $10,000 an hour is what I charge for that currently, so it's not one-on-one coaching with me. And I don't hold your hand or spoon feed you or do any work for you. So this is a place for you to create results. This is a place for you to get clarity, to get the training from me, and then to take action. There is group coaching where I will dive in and we will do, I will do one-on-one training with people who come on the live group coaching. So for those that come on, you're going to get specialized hot seat training from me. And some people say that that's the most valuable thing to be a part of or to watch, even if they're not doing the hot seat. Again, who is it for? It's for rock stars who are ready to make the leap into greatness, or those that don't even know they're rock stars yet that are going to be. It's for people who have big ideas that want to turn it into a reality, and those that are looking to connect with like-minded individuals. It includes, again, 8 weeks of video lessons, trainings, and resources. Each video lesson is no more than 30 minutes. Some are a little bit shorter. Again, I don't like to do things that are fluffy. I like to give all the information you need, get right to the point, give all you the resources, the PDFs that support that, and the action guides to help you move forward in your life, business, health, and relationships. So it's 8 weeks of video lessons. Week 1 is the foundation for greatness. This is introducing you to the community. It's all about changing your day-to-day life to increase positive awareness and productivity, and it starts with setting the stage of committing to your habits and routines and implementing positive practices, right? Then week 2 is getting clear on your vision. So some of you think you know what your vision is, but after you hear what some other people have on their vision, you might be like, well, maybe I'm not thinking big enough. Maybe I'm holding myself too small. Or maybe my vision is too surfacey and it doesn't have as much meaning as I'd really like it to have. So this is a place for you to get clear with yourself and to be real with yourself about what your vision is and to go over that. That's week 2. Week 3 is goal setting and planning. So once your vision is set for the life and the vision that you have in the future, we're going to set the big goals for the next 6 to 12 months. They're going to be so specific and they're going to be clear so you can have the game plan, right? That's what you need. You need to have the master plan, and we're going to create that for your life and your business and your career. Then it's mastering productivity. So this is week 4. Once you have your habits, your vision, your goal set, you're going to reconfigure your work and life for optimum efficiency. We're going to go over your calendar productivity, email productivity, time management, so that every day you get the most out of every single day. Now, for those people that go through this training in week 4, they say it's one of the most powerful for them because they say they save hours and hours every single week, and they're way more efficient in their lives. So if you're looking to be more efficient this week, you're going to love. Week 5, you create your winning team. So you're going to take inventory on the relationships and the team you currently have. Maybe you don't have a team. Maybe your team is not, supporting you or serving you to the highest of your ability. Maybe your team is holding you back. We're going to take inventory on what your team looks like, the ideal team you want to create, and then how to make it happen. Then on week 6 is optimizing your health. So many people said they love this because it's just a 1-week challenge to optimize your health, to take inventory on the things in your health, the plan you have for moving and working out, and the plan you have for your nutrition, and really optimizing this, because your health is all that matters. If we don't have our health, what's the point of building a business or going after our dreams? You've got to be healthy. And I think Richard Branson said, when someone asked him, what's the key to success in business? He said, exercise. He says, exercising, staying sharp, body and mind, is going to keep you more productive, keep you feeling better about yourself, keep you believing in yourself more. It all ties in together. Week 7 is mastering your money mindset. Again, this is not a specific business training course, but we have 2 modules in here that talk about money mindset, getting your financial needs in order, and setting yourself up for success financially. And then week 8, we have 1 week on boosting your income. So how to make some extra money on the side, how to make $1,000 extra a month, or how to really increase your income 10x, right? We cover how to do this, and we give you the exercises to follow through for yourself. And even I will be in a cut-off tank top shirt sometimes with other members who are in cut-off tank tops, and we do live group coaching, but I bring people on one-on-one. So we'll do 3 of these live office hours over the next 8 weeks. You also have access to an amazing Facebook mastermind with all the other inspiring people in the School of Greatness Academy who are active in the group. There will be a small core accountability group to connect with. So this is something that you'll create. You'll create a small group in the first couple weeks of other people that you want to connect with. And people have gone through incredible transformations, get great results. They keep coming back for more. Again, this has been around for 6 rounds now. And Sarah's, said, I've defined a clear path myself where I was overwhelmed and did not know how to proceed. I have a very clear vision and know how exactly to execute it now. I like the topics we discussed, but the significant value is in the network that the group course has provided. Again, that accountability, said Amy. And Jonathan says, I don't always have a community like this to get real and actually see others going after goals as well. Getting real and growing from it helps me grow and transform. This is Eamon said, I bought some courses in my life, but SOGA is unique in terms of accountability, productivity, procrastination, etc. You name it. I appreciate this kind of work. So for those that are ready to see that vision, get clear on that vision, and have the game plan, the core accountability, the group coaching from me to make it happen, here's how much it is. The investment is $597 for the investment of School of Greatness Academy. And you can start today for just $298.50, and you'd pay 2 monthly payments, which would total $597, right? You can pay $298.50 twice. Or you can save $100, and it would only be a one-time payment today for $497. So that one-time payment will save you $100 if you just pay it all up front. And 90% of people do this. $497 is a small investment when people realize that they're going to have the accountability, they're going to have the group coaching, they're going to have the 8 weeks of training, they're going to have the Facebook group, and to have that type of content and access for $497 for 8 weeks to transform and create a powerful vision and make it happen, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for that type of opportunity and information and community. So for $4.97, it's really a very small investment for people to take to the next step. Here's what you're going to get. For those from the beginning, I said, you're going to get my audio book for free. Anyone who signs up, we're going to buy a copy of it for you and send it to you. So you're going to get a copy of my audio book that I read. Again, it took me 4 days to read this, so you're going to get that for free. You're going to get my Greatness Bootcamp. This is a video training series I created. That's all on personal branding, developing hustle, building social media, and the mindset. The idea of mindset and mastering the champion's mindset. So there's a video training as a bonus that's included in this when you sign up right now. I also have as a bonus my morning and evening meditations that I walk you through. I have some business resources as well. I included my workout videos and greatness lesson video series. That's right. So all these bonuses are included for those that get signed up right now as well. Again, 8 weeks of material, training material to guide you through this process. The Facebook Mastermind community, 3 group coaching calls over the next 8 weeks. You get the audio book for free. My Greatness Bootcamp, which includes some personal branding and other things in there. All of this is a steal, right? All of these things for one payment of $4.97. And all you need to go to is schoolofgreatness.com/order. If you go there right now, schoolofgreatness.com/order, you can get it all for one payment, one investment of $497, or schoolofgreatness.com/2pay if you just want to do 2 monthly payments of $298.50. Now, we had this webinar last night, and a lot of people signed up. This is going to be open for the next few days for people to get registered. But I know a lot of people are already getting signed up, and they get their logins right away, so you can start diving into some of the bonus material. Class will start soon, but some of the bonus material you'll get instantly. So we'll be waiting till next week until class starts. And then you'll have the content and all the information. You can download it. You have access to it for as long as you want once you download it. And you'll be in the members area for the next 8 weeks with the rest of the community. Signed up and excited. Already saying they signed up. Very cool. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to take 13 minutes of Q&A, and then we'll let you guys go. I want to make sure this is powerful training for you, tight and concise. If you guys have any questions about the School of Greatness Academy, go ahead and let me know. Just type it in here, and I will pop up my video so you can see me. There we go. If you have questions, let me know. Okay. Tara said, how does this differ from your book? What additional content is available that wasn't covered in your book? There's a lot of additional content in here that was available. I don't really cover productivity in my book. We don't talk about the tools and resources of productivity. We don't really talk about the specific examples of health. We don't cover all these exercises for setting your vision. We don't talk about the foundation. There's no community in my book. The biggest thing is accountability. A lot of times we can have the information, right? We can have all the information available for us, all the cheat sheets and books and videos, but a lot of times we don't have that accountability. And that accountability in that core group is going to move you forward. And essentially, without being too drastic here, they're going to hold that gun to your head and say, hey, listen, you said you were going to create this last week. Where are you at this week? It's time to step up. What do you need from us? How can we support you? They're going to hold you high. So for $497 to have accountability group for 8 weeks of people going through the same training on the same page as you with the same mindset, it's extremely valuable. There are live sessions, yes, for the office hours. So the training will be out every Monday. There'll be new training out that you can just watch on your own. And then the live group coaching we'll do at different times. Sometimes we'll do in the morning, sometimes at night, so people all over the world can connect. And those will also be recorded, so you can ask questions and I can answer them if you can't come on. Eddie said, didn't you used to have to apply to the academy? Yes, you did used to have to apply, and it just took a lot of time. There was just so many applications that it took a lot of time for us to go through it all. So essentially, what we created now is a set of guidelines for people. Once they get signed up, if they don't follow through the guidelines in the first 2 weeks, they're removed from the group. So it's nothing crazy, but it's just to make sure that we're not having people in there who are taking advantage of other people or things like that. So that's how we have that. Ashley said, I have a girlfriend here who wants to know if this is valuable to someone in network marketing. I'll say this, it's valuable to anyone who wants to achieve their dreams, anyone who wants to get clear on their goals, have accountability, and have a support group to keep them focused week by week to either make more money, get a raise at their job, get a new career, increase their health, their relationships, whatever that may be. It's helpful for people in all the industries. It's really for people that want to get clear and take it to the next level. That's what this is about. After the 8 weeks, you'll have access to all the training materials for as long as you save it on your computer. After 8 weeks, you'll be in the community, but then after the 8 weeks, if you want to stay in the community, there'll be a fee of $19 a month to continue to stay in the community and go through the program over and over and over again. So every time we re-release the program, you'll have access to the new training, the new materials, the new community members that come in. It'll just be $19 a month. And if you don't want to be part of it, you can just opt out of the Facebook part of it, and you won't be paid or you won't be charged for the $19. Connie said, are there small accountability groups organically created? Who does the forming? You do the forming. So in the first week, there's an exercise and a homework assignment that is a little uncomfortable for people, actually. Some people say they've never felt more alive by doing this one thing. And from this experience, you see what everyone else is all about. You see what everyone else is up to, what they're creating, what they want in their life. And from there, you choose each other. You pick each other who you want to have in your group. And then we create kind of the form and the guidelines for how you guys are going to run the group with the training materials along the way. So it's pretty cool. You choose the group, and you can go from that process. Michelle, if my life isn't business-based, but from performing and fitness career-based, do these tools transfer to those goals as well? Absolutely. Productivity, belief, creating the goals, creating the vision, the mindset training, also how to boost your income while you're performing, all those things will be powerful. Talina says, seems so simple. It is when we allow ourselves and get out of our own way. What is a commitment to the program? Here's the thing. You get out of life what you put into it. So if you spend no time every week, you're not going to get anything out of it. The video training is about 30 hours a week. 30 minutes a week. And you can go through that on your own time. There will be homework that you want to complete that's going to move you forward in your life towards your goals. So it's not just random. It's all towards achieving your goals and your dreams, whatever you're doing in your life. So it's going to move you forward towards that. And then there will be open office hours 3 different times throughout the 8 weeks that you can either come on for. If you're busy, we record them so you can watch them later whenever you have free time. So I would say about an hour to an hour and a half a week on your own time to get the most out of it. Listen, you're going to want to put some time into this because you want to get the results. You want to be able to get the benefit. If you put no time into it, you get no results. Again, I'm not here to do the work for you. This is about you going through the materials and then working with your group to stay accountable and then taking the action to achieve your dreams. Kelsey said, I'm super stoked. I'm in. Thank you. Can't believe this is live. Yes, this is live, Tara. What are your thoughts about the unknown? I'm not sure what you mean there. Are there scholarships? There are no scholarships at the moment. Right now, $497 is a huge discount for what we're offering already. And 2 payments of $298 is a steal, in my opinion. Okay. Let me see. There's a lot of repeat questions here. So excited, says Amy. For those that are signing up right now, go ahead and type in. If you're signing up right now, I want to see who is joining, who is in, who's ready to take their life to the next level. Go ahead and type that in. I'm in, said Lawrence. I'm in, said Michael.